If you're pretty sure that she's took that money, don't get into an argument with her, because it will accelerate. It will become a shouting match. If anybody knocks the door, they'll automatically take her side, and you're not going to win anything by doing that. What I would do is just make it, ask her by all means, but if she denies it, then don't throw her out the room, because she'll go out screaming and shouting and things will be thrown around the room. Just make out nothing's happened. Get dressed, say you want to go out and eat, let her come with you. And then once you're outside, just find a way to slip away from her. You might even need to change ask the hotel to go to a different room, or warn the reception. But my tip for this one is, if that happens, if you feel strongly, if it's 500 baht and you're not bothered, then no problem, just don't speak to her again. But if you feel she's done something quite bad, then what you can do is you can go back to that bar and you can speak to the mama-san or the manager, just calmly. Don't go in there, all guns blazing, shouting and screaming. You'll get nowhere. You just show yourself up. The Thais won't respect you. If you go in there in a very calm way, sit down with whoever you're going to talk about and say, look, I'm happy with everything, the bar, and I thought the girl was nice, but this is what happened. Can you help me? Now, if the girl's stolen money and there's no proof, they'll sympathize with you and they'll talk to the girl, but they're not going to take the money out of the till and give it to you. But sometimes it can, when you talk directly to the bar like that, a lot of time that they will help you if they can. And my last tip is, this might seem a strange one. When you go into the bigger go-go bars, you have a guy in the toilet and you stand at the urinal and he'll start massaging your shoulders. And when you've been to the toilet, he'll pick up a silver tray with cloths so you can, you wash your hands. He'll give you the paper and, spray if you want it. And, he'll even comb your hair if you've got any left. And those guys, they don't get paid by the bar. They live generally on tips. So any guy who goes in there and gives them a few baht, if they make 100 baht a night, they can eat. And those guys, as I say, they're not on salaries. So what I generally do, especially in a bar that I'll visit regular, like the Tilak bar, I go there very, very regular. So what I'll do is when I go in there, the guy will approach me. I'll just shake my head like that. They know when you do that, that means you don't want it. You don't have to say a word. They'll come up and massage you. Just shake your head like that, and they know that means you don't want it, right? But even so, if I do that, they'll stop. But I always give the guy 20 baht just once. And the reason I do that is because I'm not a white knight, but I am a human being, and I know that guy is in there standing in that toilet handing out tissues for maybe 5-6 hours, hoping that he gets enough tips to eat. So I give the guy 20 baht, which is, I can't calculate in my head now, but it's nothing, it's pennies. So I give him 20 baht, and my way of thinking is, if everybody who went into that toilet gave that guy 20 baht just once, he'd be okay, wouldn't he? So that's really my last tip. As I said at the beginning of the video, you can take them or leave them. It's entirely up to you. But they generally work. Everything I've told you generally works. But how I'd like to end this video is to say this. Although I've given you these tips, on the other side of the coin again, most of the bars, they don't rip you off. There'll be people who will leave comments saying, oh yeah, every bar I go in I get ripped off. They don't. I'll tell you why. I've never ever had a problem in a bar like being ripped off by the bar itself. I've had girls try to play tricks with me. I've had waitresses try to, I used to have a nice ring. They'll try and pull your ring off because they think you're drunk. But most of the bars, especially the big, well-established bars in Nana and Cowboy and everywhere, actually, they're generally pretty honest bars, because they want you to come back. Competition is fierce now, and generally you'll find you'll go in, it's good service, good. The prices are getting a bit expensive now, and of course I am talking pre-pandemic. I don't know what's going to be there after it, when everything gets back to normal eventually. But generally speaking, when you go into these bars, if you don't do anything stupid, if you use common sense, you'll be fine. And there are one or two bars, especially in Soy Cowboy, that they are, I don't want to name anybody because I want to go back one day, but you'll soon find out. If you go into that bar and you get ripped off, you'll never go back there. But generally, the big bars in Nana, Cowboy, they're generally pretty safe. If I had to name one area where I'd say be extra vigilant, I would say Pat Pong, because it's purely tourists there. That's the main reason why people there know they can rip people off, because they think, well, they're tourists, they're here today, they'll be gone tomorrow. Whereas Nana Plaza and Soy Cowboy, a lot of expats who live in Thailand go to those outlets, and they could be connected to various people, so they don't want to risk it so much. So there you are, guys. I've waffled on for long enough. I think that's done the trick. If you're watching this and you think of something that I've missed out, please leave them in the comments. People do read the comments, and then they'll get even more tips. Okay, so that's it for today, guys.